Well, I got the original. That's still pretty hot actually. I got the original gearings, and I'm showing you how I'm doing this for anyone who's never done it. I've never done it before, but I read up on ways to do it. So the best way to do it is to heat it up, your cog, with your blowtorch so that it expands, and then you're able to hammer the center out of it. And then you heat up the new one, and you should be able to put your core piece back in. And I think it's just as simple as that, really. Hopefully that's as simple as it is. So I've been giving this a go. I'm going to try and video it as best I can for you, but I need all of my hands really. But I can video a part of the heating process anyway, or I can find somewhere for you to sit here. If I can find somewhere for you to sit, maybe on this little Honda 50 engine, you can watch. Not that simple to get a spot here that'll sit right without falling over. I'll come back here a bit maybe. Yeah, you might be able to see me from there, and I'll just zoom in and faces towards the bench. So there's the cog. You can see what I'm at there. You'll not see me hammering it in because the phone will fall off the table. So I'm just heating up the cog to expand it so that I can hammer the centerpiece in. Hopefully all goes according to plan. Make sure you keep going around the circular motion, or otherwise you throw it off balance. So keep going around in the circle. That's what I've been doing anyway, and I'm getting it good and hot. So when I go to hammer the centerpiece in, hopefully it'll go easy enough. Let's give that a try. I can't really film me hammering this in because the phone will fall off the table, but I'll show you it after I finish. Okay. I have to say, guys, it was remarkably easy to get that in, and I'm happy. And now I've got my upgrade gears, and we'll see how we get on, what sort of speed that'll give me. So there you go, that's it done. And I haven't got the bike here today to fit them, so I've been using this old engine that some of you guys sold me, and I took this piece off and I'm just putting them into this, and I'm going to put this whole piece onto the bike. So thanks for watching. So got my piece in, got the bearing into the bearing, but I did measure it. There was an ever so slight difference in the thickness of the old one up here, here, and the new one, which is Mallosi, by the way. And when I put it in with the bearing, it's quite tight to turn. It does turn, like it's no problem, it does turn, but it's quite tight, feels quite tight. So I want to know, is this, anyone else who's done this mod, is this what you experienced also with the Mallosi? Can you let me know? Because I'm not sure I want to put this on the bike if it's going to F something up, you know. So let me know, guys, will you, what the story is, because that's quite tight to turn. It does turn, and there's no grittiness there or anything like that. It's nice and smooth, but it is quite, how do I say it? It's like there's a lot of friction there. It's like it's hard to turn, you know, compared to the old one. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's the way they are. Let me know anyway, guys. So another issue I've come across after doing this job is that this piece will sit into the hole that it's supposed to sit into, no problem on this side. Now this is not the engine I'm going to be using anyway, but before I started the job, there's no burrs on this. Look, it's perfect. There's no burrs or anything from hammering or anything like that, and I'm trying to fit it into the hole where it belongs, and it won't go. It's too big. But before I started the job, it wasn't too big, and I have run this underwater and cooled it off to the coolest I can get it. I mean, it's stone cold, and it's not fitting into the hole anymore. And I'm worried that when I go to put this on the proper engine that I'm using, that it's going to be the same story, because most of these are the same, aren't they? So that's going to be an issue. But I can only tell you is whenever I go to do it to the real engine that I'm going to be putting this on. This is the piece that I need anyway for now, all this, and it fits it perfectly. You know, just hold on, it's hard to do this one-handed. See, that fits in just lovely there, it sits in lovely. And as I said earlier, it's a bit tight to turn this as well. It does turn freely, like it's no grinding or anything. It's not a bad bearing. It's just that this had a slight bit more on it than this. It was thicker than this one. Not very much. It was enough. Like you could still get this into the hole. There's no problem. So far, guys, this is the story with it, and that's the progress I'm making and the problems that I'm having. So maybe some of you can enlighten me as to what's going on. I'm sure you don't even know yourselves, but it's always nice to ask anyway. See. So there you go. A quick thing that I realised there was that this is the original one that came on my bike, and I used another one whenever I was replacing them the last time after I'd done damage. And no, this is not the original one off my bike. This is the one off this spare engine that I have on the ground. And the spare engine, this won't fit into the hole on the spare engine. And in this one, it's the exact same. It won't fit. It's too tight. But on my original one from my original engine, I have another one on the bike at the minute, but this was the original one that came with the bike. I can try and put this into the hole on this, and you'll see that it just drops in, just lovely, just drops in. So am I missing something? I don't know. Like, hopefully the engine on my bike, hopefully it'll be the same as this, the other side, and this will just drop in with a bit of luck. Another thing I noticed about the Mallosi gears is that with this engine anyway, when you go to try and put the I have this all filled up just at the minute with the other stuff, but I'll just pull it out for a second and show you what I mean. Just give me a second, I'm working with one hand here. No, I don't even need to do that. I'll just pull this out. Yeah, this bearing here, when you go to put the Mallosi one into this, it's tight. You nearly have to hammer it into the bleeding bearing So when you're putting on the cover, you're going to have to hammer it in to get it to go into that, which I don't think should be correct. It's not right. You shouldn't have to do that. Hopefully on my bike it'll be different. I don't know. This is just, I'm just putting this like this to keep me parts right, that I don't lose them. But that's all I can tell you guys. It fits into this one lovely. Try to put it into this. Yeah, it's not going. It's too tight. It's too big. Which is weird because this was in this engine and I pulled it out of this engine. It was loose and I heated it up. You can see that there's no damage done to the top of that at all. None. It's fine. Yet it won't go back into the hole. It's too big. And it's cooled down as like a stone cold. I'm telling you now, it's stone cold. There's no heat in that at all now. Because I put it under the tap to cool it down and try and bring it back to the right size. It's weird. So if any of you has come across this problem before, let me know. I know most of you mechanics there are going to give out and say, oh, you should have used a press. You're not meant to heat it up. You should have used a press. Well, some of us don't have the luxury of having a press, so you have to make do. And I've seen guys do this, so you can let me know what you think.